Yeah. Kind of.
Hi. My name is Oren. I've known Mike now for 2 years. Perhaps sadly. Annie, a little bit more than 12. You start maybe by saying what's on everybody's mind. Finally. You would think that a guy committed to learning Elvish so he can watch Lord of the Rings without subtitles. If he had an opportunity to speak to a woman, he'd marry her. But I give him credit. 12 years ago. And Annie's patience, perhaps more. That is one of many great traits of Annie. She's very patient, she's very kind, she's very considerate, she's always a good hang, she's an easy person to get along with, she spends a lot of time, maybe not by choice so much, but Mike, me, 2 jokers wearing matching outfits, Johnny and Pat, put your hands up. One of them's too cool, but the other guy stand up. This isn't a big crowd, and it's not a particularly smart crowd. And Annie has never, ever complained. She's gone out of her way to help this, and she's been someone that I greatly admire. And I've known Annie before she even started dating Mike. Annie and my sister had the same sports growing up. And in my house, even today's wedding, my grandpa said Annie's number 10. Where she wore her. So over the years, I've really gotten to know Annie, and I'm so happy that she's with my friend Mike. Now let me go to the other side of this coin. As I said, I've known Mike now 22 years. If you know Mike and I, our preferred method of communication is to insult each other. To roast without any consideration. And I think the others that spoke roast anybody. Rather, I'd like to ask that you join us to indulge a little bit of nostalgia. I will talk instead about the first time I ever met Mike. We're going to go back to the year 2002. This is when Star Wars Attack of the Clones came out. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. This was a huge year for Mike. And I didn't know it yet. I like Enya too. Let me continue. Nostalgia. I didn't know yet, but this is going to be a big year for me too. Dwight D. Eisenhower Elementary School. 7 years old. At the time, significantly thinner, about this tall. Mike was actually my height currently. And we had a mutual friend, this guy named Spencer Irby. And we had a class together for once. And the only time too, but anyways. So, we talk every day, we spend recess together. Finally the day comes, hey, maybe we should hang out after school. I'm gonna age myself a little bit, but there weren't any cell phones around. What you had to do was bring a note with your mom's name and a phone number. And then we exchanged that. And then you go home, and I sat next to my mom, and I said, please, I want to hang out together tonight. You've got to call us. And at the time, I said, Mrs. Ryan will answer, and maybe we can all hang out. And it worked. That was on a Monday. Now, every day for the rest of the week, Mike and I are playing. We're not the 2 brightest people currently. We were not particularly bright at 7 either. So the whole time we're thinking, dude, maybe we go to the driving range. Maybe we go to a ballpark. Maybe we go play baseball. Maybe we go play basketball. Maybe play video game. Maybe we do everything in the imagination of a 7-year-old. But rather, slowly, we dwindle it down, and Friday comes. I'm excited. After school, I go to Mike's house. We spend the day doing kid stuff. We run around the park. We play video games. We play baseball, because Mike at the time was a little league slugger, so he got to show off. Scott beat Mike with the baseball bat too. Not the time he broke his teeth, but it was still interesting. And then I got to meet Mr. and Mrs. Ryan for the first time. They weren't Terry and Mike to me yet. They were Mr. and Mrs. Ryan. They didn't come until many years later. And at the end of the night, we sat down, we ate round table pizza, and Mike put on this movie, Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. And we sat there engaged. Mike's 150th time watching it, napping away with what's about to happen. Me, for the first time, I'm like, Mike, enough. But it was awesome. Then the doorbell rings. My parents come. I go in the car, so I'm like, I'll see you at school. I go home, I tell my mom, I think I made a new friend today, it's awesome. But that wasn't my biggest concern. My biggest concern was how I'm going to save up $40 to get the limited edition Star Wars original prequel series. How many chores that's going to be. When I went to sleep that night, thinking to myself, I think I made a new friend. Now, 22 years later, I think I made a new best friend. I'm so happy to have the opportunity to speak to everyone today, to show me a softer side of Mike that perhaps isn't so prevalent to everyone. But he's always been a great guy, a great friend, someone I can always count on, someone that can lend an ear in a moment of adversity, someone that can throw hands if we don't fight. But he's a great match for Annie as well, and the two of them together are just an amazing couple. I'm honored to have had the opportunity to speak to them today. I thank you so much, everyone, for their time. I thank these two for giving me a chance here. And I think we got a party going, so sorry for the long speech, but we're going to toast. Let's keep this night going. Thank you.